To events unfolding in Iran now and the tragic death of 22-year-old woman Mahsa Jina Amini, arrested by Iran's so-called morality police and Islamic guidance patrol for incorrectly wearing the mandated hijab headscarf. INN's Rupert Holsworthy was in Tehran to investigate whether other complex issues threatened to upstage the women's rights protest, such as ongoing tensions between the Iranian government and the Kurdish population, representing Jina Amini's people, the world's largest ethnic group without a home.
Flashback to International Women's Day 1979, the year Iran became an Islamic republic, drastically changing its law and fashion forever. Today, women once again storm the streets of Tehran, protesting the suspicious death of Mahsa Jina Amini, the 22-year-old reportedly tortured and killed by the Islamic regime for a fashion faux pas regarding the wearing of her hijab. Footage of women burning headscarves and cutting off their hair in protest went viral on social media, the Iran government cutting internet services, attempting to prevent anti-government sentiment. But the story was too engaging for Western audiences, many discovering there were urban areas in the country for the first time, and that women and minority groups lived there.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the pictures. I thought it was Europe. The women, they feel more like real people now. I mean, I don't care about the politics or the religion, but I stand against having to wear a head covering all day.
The head covering rule is stupid, and I think everyone thinks the same. We should all demand the change immediately.
And what about the ongoing conflict between Kurdish separatists and the Iranian government?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I thought I'd just change my Facebook picture for a couple of days.
Those Islamic leaders need to learn to discriminate equally against the men, the women, the gays, all of them. And I think without killing anyone would be nice.
Amini was never referred to as Mahsa, despite use of the name by mainstream media outlets around the world. She used her Kurdish name Jina, and had crossed into Iran from Kurdish territory shortly before her arrest. However, mainstream media preferred the headscarf angle rather than the less digestible 1,000-year Sunni Shiite conflict Western audiences have no taste for. I'll use 10 seconds to suggest that Jina was a Kurd, an ethnic group fighting a freedom war against Iran since the UK failed to provide promised land to them after World War I, and became one of 500,000 Kurds killed in Iran since 2004. But for now, images like these are proving much more effective than previous protests against the regime in 1999, 2003, 2009, and 2011, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 2021. Rupert Holsworthy, INN News.
Oh, and we're back. I must admit to losing track of all that towards the end there, but Brian, these protests are not just about wearing hijabs, and I applaud leaders like Canada's Minister for Gender Equality for cutting through the complexity to tell it like it is.
And I want to make this very, very clear that this is not about headscarves and whether or not they should or should not be worn in public. This is about respecting a woman's right to self-determine her own path.
Sandy, doesn't Iran allow judges to imprison, maim, whip, or execute anyone who breaks Sharia law?
I think so, Brian.
Well, the Canadian woman should be telling everyone to self-determine their own paths.
Oh, I don't know what happens over there, Brian, but I wouldn't want to wear that headscarf.